So why don't people receive treatment? These might be some of the things you came up with. For one, they might not realize they need treatment. So unlike, when you break your leg and it's pretty obvious that there is something wrong with your leg, a lot of people don't realize that the weight they're carrying is different from what other people carry. That maybe they're feeling this weight of depression that is something they could seek help for. There are also a lot of barriers for people, whether that's financially, maybe people put off going to a therapist or going to get medication for their mental health because that feels like a more manageable thing, like unlike a broken leg, like I can just deal with this anxiety. So unfortunately, with our healthcare system, everything costs money, so finances might be a huge burden for people to seek help. But also availability. People are booked up. There are not as many, mental health professionals as there are physical helping doctors. And can you just like put yourself in the shoes of someone who is trying to get help? Like think about how difficult this phone call is. Maybe you've made it yourself or seen someone you love make this phone call. The decision to admit and say, "Hey, I'm struggling. I need to get help." That's a tough statement realization to come to. And if you've ever gone through this experience, it's not uncommon for you to call multiple doctor's offices and have to wait months to get an appointment or have people not take new patients. There's a lack of availability in a lot of real ways, which is problematic. And lastly, they might just not know where to look. Maybe you're struggling with feelings of depression or anxiety and you don't know where is best to get help. Maybe people are reaching out and offering different things like, "Oh, like smile, like you'll feel better, like you have no reason to be sad." All of those horrible statements that don't actually help at all. They might not know which ones are accurate and where they should look. So let's talk about then who does seek treatment if there are issues with people not. Um, Statistics have shown that about 20% of Americans end up seeking treatment at some point in their life. That seems better than some of the stats we've seen before, but also not not great. Like I don't know the stats on this, but I would bet you that close to 100%, maybe 80 to 100 of individuals, 80 to 100% of individuals uh, seek treatment for a physical condition, general checkup, doctor's appointment, something. So the fact that only 20% seek treatment for a mental health condition is way lower than it should be. But there are also group differences in who seeks help. More women than men for probably a variety of reasons. Women are encouraged by society to talk about their feelings more, to have emotions, to share that they're struggling or feeling depressed or anxious. It's more stigmatized for men. Um, Also, more Caucasians seek help than minorities, and probably similarly, more individuals with a higher socioeconomic status, the wealthy individuals, tend to seek more help than people with lower SES. So I kind of it's kind of like a rich people's game. Like if you've got the time and the ability and the resources and the money to pay for it, you're more likely to. And if you don't, that's one of the first things that goes. Yeah. So a lot of problems in treatment availability and who seeks treatment.